Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did you let it go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I love. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. These right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the...
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Calais Campbell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
3rd and long.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Jackson.
And goal.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Complete.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first and 3's in. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. A 1st down throw, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Down at the 37-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, New York.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 3, Jets 0.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Darnold from the gun. Darnold, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4. From the gun, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it?
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. The receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it'll be Connor, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd and 5. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
Here's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
New York.
From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Jarvis Landry, 35 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jets 13, Ravens 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A run by Connor on 1st down, and a good one, as he'll get about 7 here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Connor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Carl Lawson on the tackle. No gain on the play.
Darnold on 3rd down.
3rd down.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And 3 at the 31-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Connor. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. James Conner there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
At the 7-yard line.
looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And now he'll tuck it and run. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Flush to his right. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Ravens 11.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Jackson. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Darnold now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Connor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Darnold. And it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. That's out to the left and complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Darnold to Mims, 1st down Jets. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did?
New York.
It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams facing a 4th down. They come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
1st down.
This is Connor. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
6 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater.
32-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. That close to taking a 4th quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
Jackson to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
That second down play nets a -4. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DJ Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. Now Jackson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
In overtime.
Pleasure and great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Ravens, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.